Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. You guys remember the YSL gang trial hearing that was out for some months, and a lot of people were keeping up with it. I myself watched it for a little while, and we seen what happened with the aftermath of it. And, a lot of people got probation. Some people signed deals or whatever. But listen, I want to talk about a defense attorney that they're saying now has been indicted on charges of miscreant conduct during the trial. And I guess before. This woman you see up here is Nicole Fagan, right? And she's, a defense attorney for some of the members of YSL. And she's been caught doing all of this unsavory activity and uncharacteristic, whatever it is. But anyway, she's indicted, saying she's related to doing gang activity and like cover-ups for her clients or whatever. But this is nothing new. Let's just say that this is nothing new. And I'll get to that in a second in my commentary, but this is nothing new. She's a defense attorney. And all of this stuff they're going to read to you might sound shocking to you guys that wasn't really keeping up the case, but she already was under investigation for this stuff, so I guess they just decided to drop the hammer and charge her for it. But take a look at this, and I'm going to come back with some commentary that I honestly believe, and, we'll just take a look.
Now new at 6 o'clock, a defense attorney in the YSL gang case now faces criminal charges herself. Lawyer Nicole Fagan was indicted on multiple charges today. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live for us in the Fulton County Courthouse. And Mark, the charges include allegations that she tipped off a fugitive about evidence to get rid of.
And this is a fast developing story. I reached out to Drew Finling, the defense attorney for defense attorney Nicole Fagan, and I just got this text from him a short while ago. He said, "This indictment is a travesty. Nicole Fagan is a fierce trial attorney and well respected amongst her peers. These charges stem from activities alleged to have occurred 2.5 years ago during the YSL trial, for which Ms. Fagan was a zealous advocate for her client. No more. We look forward to fighting these false allegations." Well, here's some insight into what those allegations are. Defense lawyer Nicole Fagan is well known in local legal circles for her effective representation of alleged gang members, often when they are charged with violating Georgia's Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act, says J.P. Miller, who told us he knows her from both sides of the street, having worked against her when he was a gang investigator with the Fulton County DA's office and consulted with her now that he's a private investigator.
She has a great reputation on the street and with her clients and by her peers. She has been successful in receiving several not guilty and acquittal cases throughout her career.
But now an indictment, which also contains allegations against 2 co-defendants, charges Nicole Fagan herself with violation of the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act and other charges. For example, the gang charge against her alleges she unlawfully solicited a fugitive in a gang murder case to commit criminal gang activity through the commission of the offense of tampering with evidence. A criminal solicitation charge suggests she unlawfully solicited a person by that same name, a 4PF gang member that was a fugitive in a 4PF gang murder case, to get rid of his phone with the intent to obstruct the prosecution of someone else. Another count accuses Fagan and another person of the offense of obtain/procure/give inmate prohibited item without authorization. It alleges they did unlawfully give to Tenquarius Mender, an inmate of the Fulton County Jail, a place of incarceration, methamphetamine. Still another count mentions the prohibited item offense, only this time involving the illegal drug oxycodone, and yet another count alleges something similar involving marijuana.
I've worked with her on both sides, and she's always been a pleasure to work with.
Now, a court document that we obtained indicates Nicole Fagan was Mender's defense lawyer. It indicates in that case he pled guilty to possession of weapon by incarcerated individual, possession of telecommunications device by incarcerated individual, and participation in criminal street gang activity. That last charge as an Alford plea, which I understand means he does not admit that he did it, but that it was in his best interest to plead guilty. There's much more on this that we're digging into. For now, reporting live, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
Okay, you seen all that stuff they said she did, right? Which I don't put nothing past nobody, right? And I want you to pay attention to that news excerpt. They said, everybody vouched for her. Well, we respect her. We this and we that. We don't mean shit because y'all all represent the justice system. And as long as you running around here as defense attorneys, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, most of them, of course, they're representing the criminal, trying to get him either less time or no time after being caught doing crime, whether it's caught on camera or all the evidence is stacked against them. And I understand all of that. If you're around people that do bad stuff a lot of times, and that's your job to defend them, it's only a matter of time before you either meet the right clients, or person that you become intrigued with, to where a lot of what you're doing, if you're supposed to be fighting a good fight, is always an opportunity to become corrupt, especially if something is advantageous to you and it's a risk you won't get caught. See, I'm gonna tell you something. This has been going on for a while and it still is going on. A lot of these acclaimed defense attorneys that get a lot of the big people off, you don't think they getting something, you know what I'm saying, on the side a lot of times? Because a lot of times most of the people that commit crimes don't have money like this. You know what I'm saying? Now they saying this is YSL, they had $1 million operation or whatever. You think these people cheap? When people know you have something of value or something of worth, they'll squeeze you until there ain't no more drops in you. And this woman right here, I feel nothing for. She been in the news consistently. And in my opinion, I think she likes it a little bit. This whole fucking thing is stupid to me. It is. And I'm not even talking about the YSL shit. I mean, the crime is a crime. But to have it to where a door was open enough where your dumb ass, and she been in the news over this stuff, is back in the news after representing people in that case, and you're supposed to be acclaimed and people respect you and all this type of stuff. It makes no fucking sense. I would not be surprised if later on, because remember, this woman got a career she got to protect. If some shit turned up where it's either goes under the rug, you'll hear about it, and then you won't hear about it no more, because moves was made and hands were shook behind closed doors, and all of a sudden she either was coerced or you just don't hear nothing about it, or oh, the matter was handled and like all of a sudden she's on some type of probation or something like this. Because I'm gonna tell you something, stories where lawyers and stuff get in trouble, yeah, in the beginning it spreads like wildfire, but at the end nobody gives a damn. You might hear this and it might come up in the news a couple of more times, and then all of a sudden, of course, we bombarded with bullshit every day. You might not hear nothing else about it. But this right here is just funny that everybody's vouching for her. I know her, this and that, but the crimes that she was convicted of doing before and during the YSL trial would have got her snatched off that case. Think about that. If that was anybody regular. See, they talk about, oh, she's a hard-fighting lawyer. She's this, she's that. She was doing wild stuff with these people that was involved in this case. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes being a part of it. Remember, YSL is related to rap and this and that. People, it's a culture. And I'm more than sure she double-dutched inside and outside of that fucking said culture. You know what I'm saying? And got caught. It is what it is. Fuck it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care. We'll see what happened with this one.